Welcome back to Real Estate Unfiltered, the show where we do not sugarcoat it. We bring it to you as it is. No fluffs, no filters. I'm your host, Wamaka, and with me are my sisters in truth. Right here with me is...
I'm Christina Robo, your Nigerian real estate doctor.
And I am Miriam Kolawole Kogbagidi, Lagos landlady.
You heard that. Now let's get right into it. Let's be honest. How many times have you heard the phrase, location is everything? But in reality, what does this mean for me and what does this mean for you? Why do people buy land and years later they're regretting their decision? So today we'll be unpacking the mistake that a lot of investors make when it comes to choosing a location and ways that by which investors can avoid to make this, mistakes in the future, right?
Yep.
So let's go back to the beginning. Why is location such a big deal? I mean, if the land is affordable or the property is affordable and the paper is right, shouldn't that be enough? Christine, what do you have to say about this?
Thank you so much, Amaka. Actually, you're right. Location is everything. And a land could be very affordable and a land can actually be very expensive. And the paper can actually also be very clear. But location matters when it comes to real estate. And you find out that a lot of people are buying property today and nothing is happening. Due to the fact that there is no growth, there is no development, there is no even future return on investment. And it's so devastating that a lot of investors don't really look into location before investing. I can assure you today that a lot of persons right now tie their money down, all in the name of what? Investment.
Smart investment.
Very crazy.
Exactly. Cheap can be very, very expensive if the location is wrong. I mean, what's the point of buying property when no one is living there or want to build or want to do anything with the area? So location is key.
Very
key.
So ladies, thank you for all your input so far.
All right.
So I would like to know next for me would be, how do we know good from bad location? What are the parameters that investors should be looking out for when they are trying to, pick out a location for their next investment?
Okay, thank you so much, Amaka. Now, these are the parameters an investor that is ready to invest in a location should look out for.
Okay.
One, the investor should look out for a sign of life. Where are people migrating to?
Okay.
Two, an investor that is ready to invest in a proper location should look for the presence of government and also private sector.
Okay.
Where there's government presence and private sector, definitely there will be an open end of a future development. And also they should also look out for infrastructures such as road, hospital, school, bridge, and the property also you want to buy. Is there an accessibility to that place? These are the things that you can add together and tell yourself at the end of the day that there will be a future growth and there will be an increase, a high increase of return on investment on that location. So if they can look into all this, they can then make the proper decision. And this definitely is the green light that will really catapult them on what to look out for. Thank you.
Actually, in addition, I would like to say they should look out for direction of trending news, market news. Like, let's say, for example, Ekpe. Ekpe have been in the news for a couple of years now with the likes of Film City, food hubs, Dangote refinery, Dangote deep sea port, international airports coming up. There's also
Even the Fort Milan Bridge.
So things like this in this area will also catapult investments, the value of investment, and these are the location that you can also invest precisely if you're in Lagos. So these are things that you should look out for.
for.
Yeah.
Look out for.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
great.
So I just want to point
Okay.
something out. So, Christine was actually focusing on like major things, like big things to look out for, like
Okay.
bridge, like schools, investment,
Hospital, yeah.
hospitals,
Then
and all that.
population.
Population.
She mentioned
Yeah.
population, yeah.
Yes, she did.
Mm.
So I'm just saying that, sometimes there are properties that you buy based on future
Reference.
development or projections. You buy a property based on future projections. So in this situation, how will you be able to know? Will you have to refer to like a comprehensive plan of the area to know what kind of development is going to come there?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
excuse me.
Yeah.
Let me just say something. For that, I am using Lagos as a case study.
Okay.
There's a map.
Yes.
You can get a Lagos state map. So by that can give a direction of where governments are interested in. And when you know where governments are really interested in, you will see that majority of the developer will move towards there.
Yes.
So that can actually give a direction also with the population. There's a proverb that says buy where people are moving to.
Find where people are going to and go there and buy.
Yeah. And they even say get there before
them, so it gets better still.
Yeah.
So
okay.
they also think, I remember there's a client of mine that bought land in Badagiri then.
Okay.
Then that Ekpe was still kind of like the outcast of Lagos.
Okay.
That it wasn't really much developed. One would have thought that probably Badagiri, because a lot of people really stay there.
Exactly.
So should be able to develop faster.
Than Ekpe.
But all of a sudden,
See what's happening
imagine the property the person buy. Do you know that there's no difference amount of the money the person spent
You see.
in Badagiri is still the same compared to Ekpe? The same money is spent on Ekpe land now is like times 5 of what the Badagiri is now given.
You see where this map is
you could see that the development and the growth was faster
towards this
in
area.
Ekpe. And I also
And
have
why was that? Because there are projects,
there are projects.
government projects that are coming up.
And private, like these developers.
Yes.
And government has a lot of projects in Ekpe.
And also a lot of investors are moving towards this access.
See, Alaro City, for instance,
Yeah.
is a project between Lagos State and foreign investors.
Yes.
So there are a lot of now. If you look at it in the news, in the trend, like she said, Ekpe is the fastest development sector in the whole of Africa.
It's been in the news for a couple of years.
now.
Also, investors should take out time to assess the location, whether it's suitable for the projects around that location. Very important, because bad location can lead to bad investments. So I have this case at hand now. This investor has invested so much before I met him, and he's finding it difficult to come out of this issue.
Wow.
He has invested in 57 units of a luxury apartment on a location that is not developed yet, and is finding it difficult to sell. There is no access road to the project, and there is no security. And these are things that can add value to the project. So this project is a luxury that you find this kind of project in Lekki VI, and he's having this kind of project around Lakowe, not just Lakowe, inside Lakowe. The option he has now is either he waits to 3 to 5 years more before he started selling, or he's had value to it by himself by creating access road from the express, which will cost him a whole lot. So you need to pay attention to the location before investing.
Wow. I feel so sorry for him. So
it's really
sorry
very
for
crazy, actually. Like what Miriam just said right now, the story she just shared with us right now is a perfect illustration of an investment in a bad location.
Exactly.
We definitely will not yield anything. And that's the reason why I always advise investors, they should stop chasing spec and start chasing sense. You know what I mean? Because how can it's crazy. It's crazy. How can you build a luxury 57 units of an apartment in somewhere like Lakwe? Luxury.
Standard finishing.
In Lakwe.
Standard.
Inside
Lakwe.
I wish it's even Lakwe Gov. I will understand and said,
or
okay.
environs.
But inside Lakwe and one.
It
No
was
access
a total
road.
bad investment decision.
It's a total bad of investment.
Right now.
Right now.
Yeah.
Right now.
Timing is wrong.
Yeah,
Project location is
Is
wrong.
wrong.
But a good project. So
It's a
Yes.
good
we
project.
need to have a good balance of the
Yes.
timing, the location, and the project being
Exactly.
situated in the
The
right
right
place.
place.
You know, all of this needs to be a good mix for you to have good return
Turn on
An
investment.
investment.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. And that's the reason why I always say that if you want to buy, or probably you want to build, first of all, tell yourself the people you want them to buy into this project, can they afford it? Then the next one, is it a proper location that tally with the pricing? Because if it doesn't tally with the pricing, it will not sell. It's perfect example of what she just
Yes, because
illustrated.
people around that location cannot even afford what he built them.
Yes, feasibility studies will
It's
help.
important.
I think that's one of the things that we always say back to back in every of our episodes. Take some time to do your assessments, do your
Yeah.
feasibility studies.
Of course.
Make sure that you are having a good mix, a good balancing of everything.
And ask questions.
Ask questions.
Research.
Research.
Ask the locals. Ask a lot of questions. Don't just carry
Don't
your
be in a hurry.
add in money and investors' money and
Yeah.
start building something at the end of the day that you have to wait for 5 years. Because if you're saying that it needs to build, it needs to construct a road,
That's
it
a
still needs
whole
some
lot.
approval.
Yes.
He can't still do it on his own.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, those stuff can delay him.
Yes.
And imagine he has built that house for like 2 years ago.
Yes.
And you know what
It's
happens
ready-
to buildings?
it's
It starts
yes.
deteriorating.
Definitely.
in
So
value.
I don't know. I don't know who do us this thing. Why not they ask question? Is question very hard to ask? They do also. They too do us.
I will not say most of them don't ask questions actually.
Okay.
They ask the wrong people the questions.
Yeah.
Somebody must have led him to that property and told him that
somebody who is desperate
and told him that don't worry, sir, you can build so you will sell in
you
1
will
year.
sell it, so now he has disappeared. Nowhere to help him sell his 57 units.
57.
All stuck.
No be jazz with that
I
one.
feel so sorry for him.
Yes.
But I
Anyway.
hope he's able to honestly
I
and
hope
sincerely
so.
pull through this.
I pray
You know,
so.
so like we said, and in final note, make sure to have a good mix. Location is almost everything. Location is so important, and we cannot overemphasize that. So you've heard it all from us today. It is not all about buying real estate. It is about the location. So if this has helped you in any way, if you've learned something in any way from this, make sure to share this with somebody who needs to hear this also and spread the word.
Yes.
And don't forget, when you want to invest, pay attention to the questions. Tell them this is my purpose of investing, so that they can give you the right answer.
Prescription.
They can give you the right
Prescription.
Yes. Tell them this is a commercial purpose, residential purpose, infrastructure, industrial. Let them know so that they can tell you this will
Advise
fit
you
in
accordingly.
or here. So don't just rush in and say, I want to buy, I just want to own a property, I just want to have an investment.
You've heard it all. Thank you for joining us on today's
Thank you so much.
episode, and we can't wait to see you on our next episode. Don't forget to like,
Share.
Comment.
and subscribe.
See you next time.
See you next time.